In a tragic road accident involving an army truck on 23rd December 2022 at Zema, North Sikkim, 16 brave hearts of the Indian Army have lost their lives. The ill-fated vehicle was part of a three-vehicle convoy that had moved from Chatin in morning towards Thangu. En route at Zema, the vehicle skidded. It just slipped down a steep slope while negotiating a sharp turn. The rescue mission was immediately launched and 4 injured soldiers have been evacuated so far. Air evacuation has taken place. Unfortunately, 3 junior commissioned officers, 13 soldiers have succumbed to the injuries sustained in the accident. Very unfortunate news coming in. The Indian Army has put out a message that they stand firm with the bereaved families at this hour of loss. But a very, very tragic news coming in. And this is about an accident that has happened. Akash with us on the broadcast. Akash, more details, please.
So, Anusha, this is an unfortunate incident that has been reported from Sikkim, and it has happened today where we have lost 16 of our Jawans, and we have been given to understand that this vehicle, which was a part of a 3-vehicle convoy, was, going into a direction where, at a sharp turn, it skidded down and, met with an accident. And we have been given to understand that 3 of our Jawans have been, evacuated and have been taken to the hospital. But we have lost 16 lives. A rescue mission was launched and, as I mentioned, that 4 Jawans were air evacuated. But 3 junior commissioned officers and 13 soldiers, we lost these 16 Jawans. And this is an unfortunate incident that has been reported. We are seeing these images that are coming out of the particular incident, and you can see the kind of images that we have received. So an unfortunate incident, and the important part is that rescue mission was launched, and as of now, everyone is praying for those 4 soldiers who have been evacuated, and they have been taken to hospital, and everyone is praying for them as well.
Yeah. What exactly was the time that this accident happened? It is an accident that happened today. That's the image on the screen for our viewers that has come out from the site of the accident. 16 Army Jawans unfortunately have been killed. There are about 3 who have been air evacuated. We pray for their quick recovery. The Indian Army and the Government of India has, reiterated that they stand with the families who have lost their loved ones. My colleague Kamalika is also joining us on the broadcast. Kamalika, the details that you have, the circumstances in which this accident happened.
Now, this is a very tragic incident, and this has happened in a place called in North Sikkim called Zema, and 16 brave hearts have lost their lives. So,
just catch your breath, Kamalika. I'm just going to reiterate the details for our viewers. In a tragic road accident involving an army truck, which happened today. This is an accident that happened today at Zema in North Sikkim. 16 brave hearts of the Indian Army have lost their lives, unfortunately. The ill-fated vehicle was part of a 3-vehicle convoy that had moved from Chatin in the morning towards Thangu. When it was going towards Zema, the vehicle skidded. It skidded down a steep slope while negotiating a sharp turn. Akash is with us on the broadcast. Akash, the circumstances in which this accident happened, what more do we know?
So as of now, as I mentioned, Anusha, the important point is, those who have been rescued. So everyone is praying for them. And, this happened in the morning. We have been given to understand. However, we haven't got any sort of confirmation about the exact timing. Yes, it happened today in the Zema of North Sikkim, where we have lost these 16 of our Jawans.
16 of our Jawans have lost their lives. I want to cut across to Kamalika as well, who's with us on the broadcast. Kamalika, what more details do you have?
yeah, absolutely, as Akash was mentioning, and this is the time, the winter time, where this area is very, the terrain, and specifically, with the snow and everything, this is a very bad terrain. And this vehicle was a part of a 3-vehicle convoy. Now, this 3-vehicle convoy that was moving down from Chatin in the morning, and en route at Zema, the vehicle, it skidded down. It skidded down a very steep slope, and let me tell you, North Sikkim is such a place where the slopes are very steep and very narrow. So it's the chances of skidding it down is always there. So that's there. It's a tension during the winter time, and that has happened. It has skidded. The rescue mission was immediately launched. 4 injured soldiers have been evacuated, but unfortunately, 3 junior commissioned officers and 13 soldiers succumbed to this incident, to this accident. This is really a very, 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 very tragic incident. And let me again tell you that this North Sikkim in this time, and specifically these are the areas where there is always a chance of skidding it down. But
absolutely. Kamalika, stay with us on the broadcast. Major General S.P. Sinha is joining us live on the broadcast. Major General Sinha, thank you so much for speaking to us. Very unfortunate news coming in. The rescue mission was immediately launched. 4 injured soldiers have been air evacuated, but the casualties have been reported. And a very, very unfortunate, piece of news coming in. 16 Jawans have lost their lives.
You see, firstly, I pray for the brave souls who have died in this accident. It's most unfortunate and tragic, firstly. Secondly, I have been in that area, so I know the area quite well. Thirdly, it is a mountainous terrain, and the roads are not that wide, and they take very sharp turns. Fourthly, it is a winter time, and the effect of fog or the question is as to how the vehicle is skidded. That is the question. And to me, the possibilities are like this: that was there something on the road surface which could not give grip to the tire, and because of which the vehicle slipped into the gorge? That is one. Secondly, visibility factor. And the other problem is that if the road does not have a barrier towards the ditch or towards the other side of the road, towards other opposite sides of the hills, so that causes a problem. And if that barrier is there, at least the vehicle can have some safety. It can stop. But if there is no barrier, then it just goes down like a stone, and it is the most tragic.
Major General Sinha, what do we know about this terrain in North Sikkim? Is it a terrain which is dangerous, which is risky, generally speaking?
It is, madam. That's why I'm telling you, it is very, very dangerous. And I've gone in a military vehicle in that area, and it has sharp turns and narrow roads, mountainous terrain, effect of fog. The roads are at times slippery. So, and if it is muddy, suppose there's a congregation and some mud, and on that mud, because of fog and dews, if the tire goes on that, it slips. And if there's no barrier to protect the vehicle just rolls over. So I think this is the scenario. Out of all the possibilities, one reason or two reasons may have occurred.
Major General Sinha, thank you so much for speaking to us. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. I'll cut across back to my